Oh, shoot. Alright, I hope this don't look overly weird. It's really dark in my room, technically. Because I got blackout curtains and stuff. And, I didn't feel like cutting my light, like my regular light on that I cut on like my previous videos and stuff when I would come on here and talk. I don't feel like doing that. I got a red light on my camera that I just looked into. That was smart. And then I got my lamp behind me. I don't really feel like cutting the light on. So I hope this isn't visually awkward and looks weird. I mean, you're just gonna have to watch me in red. Maybe that's a bad idea. But you know, I guess we'll have to see. But anyways, how are y'all doing? I haven't been here in a minute. Every time, I lie to y'all every time. I always come in here and say, when I drop a video, oh, I'm gonna be back then, or I'm just gonna stop saying that, and I'm just going to do my best. I just came to give y'all a little update. A little quick update of my life before I go to bed. Why? Because it's past my bedtime. It's past your bedtime. You got a bedtime, you grown. You know what? Hell yeah, I got a bedtime. I need to go to bed. I have class. I have a job. I have work. Baby. The bed, it's calling my name. Right now, as we speak. You hear that? Audrey, Audrey. That's the bed. That's the bed. That's the bed calling my name. 1000%. But where have I been? What have I been up to? Honestly, work. Now, I had a video that I never dropped. Why? I'm not sure. It's way too late now. But I didn't have like a few, well, no. I got 2 new jobs now. But I used to work at Taco Bell. Y'all got fired. I got fired for Taco Bell, and I wasn't sad. I didn't care. To be honest, I was low key happy that they fired me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the money was good, but like, I was tired. Like, I was a closer at Taco Bell, so I'm at Taco Bell from 8 p.m. until we close fully. So like, the Taco Bell I worked at, we closed at 2 a.m. 2 in the morning. So imagine sitting there. It's 1:57. 1:57. I got a headset on. I hear some beeping. You know what that beeping means? It's a car. It's a car. It's a car. Outside. At the freaking menu stand. Trying to order. It's 1:57 and we close at 2. And then to make it worse, another car pulls around. So by the time you're done, it's 2 o'clock. And now we're closed. I don't know what people's obsession with Taco Bell is, but I'm here to tell you, that's just nasty. I'm sorry. That's especially the beans. The beans, you're eating straight shit. That looks like shit in a container. Nothing about Taco Bell's beans look appetizing. I'm not here to bash Taco Bell, but I did get fired. Not really that I care. I actually really don't. Like, I wasn't sad. When they fired me, they was like, you don't have anything to say? I'm like, no. No. I got fired over some bullcrap. Like, whoever the assistant, the general manager and the assistant general manager, or whoever those two was, for some odd reason, did not like me. She wrote me up. I got written up. Let me tell y'all real quick. I got written up for wearing multicolored pants. The pants were black. They were black. They were black pants. and they had a strip on the calf of gray. Multicolored? Are you serious? Multicolored pants? Like, what? Hold up, y'all. Let me see something. I cut it on. I didn't know if it was weird looking at me and just red light, so I decided to give y'all some light. But, multicolored pants. Multicolored pants? Really? They were black. Well, a strip of gray. A strip of gray. A strip of gray. Multicolored. You know what? I'm about to look at the word. How many colors consist of? Because a couple, that's two. So, how much is... we just gonna say, I don't know. How much is... That don't even sound right. How much is multi? I'm about to be like, is she slow? Greater than 2 or 3. Greater than 2 or 3. Which means that my pants needed to have more than 2 or 3 colors. It had fucking 2. It had 2 colors on it. So I want to understand how my pants was multicolored. Then, mind you, the day I got fired, my car was stuck up there. Everything's been a lot. Okay, so listen. Car died at work. Car died. Dead. No more. Dead. Before the car died, I had a break. Went home to get a new battery. They gave me a battery that didn't work. Sorry, y'all. My camera died. Back to what I was saying, though. They gave me a battery that didn't work. Now, the battery for the price of a battery was cheap. The battery was cheap. But I was like, oh, you know, like, they about to hook me up. Yeah, they hooked me up with a piece of shit. That's what they hooked me up with. Now, the piece of shit battery did allow me to drive 6.5, probably 7 hours back here so I could go back to school. But the battery was selling me when I needed to go to work. Because I got fired. This is what fired me. At Taco Bell, you're not allowed to call off because of transportation. So, when I call off, I said, yeah, I was calling off. Mind you, I had to call off because the shitty battery that I made it back with died while I was at work. They tried to jump my car and they couldn't. So I had to leave my car at work and somebody had to take me home. Next day. Well, really, the same day because I work until the next day. So I go to sleep for a few hours, get up, then go back to work, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to make it today, you know, like, I'm stressed out, I don't feel well. And I was, because I just got a new battery. Why is my car acting like this? So, the lady, she's like, are you calling out because your car? I said, yes. She said, okay, I hope you figure it out. I'll let him know. She didn't say nowhere in that conversation that she was writing me up because of my car. I said I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't feeling well. And when she said, is it because of the car? That meant that the car is the reason why I'm not feeling well. I'm not calling in because of the car. Wrote me, put that I called off because of transportation. Went into work. The next time I had to go to work, because mind you, I didn't know I was about to get terminated. Went in there, my friend took me to work. She's trying to jump my car. She's like, yeah, let it run for a few minutes. Go inside and tell them. I'm like, yeah, my friend's like, yeah, you know, I need to let my car run for a minute. Mind you, when I went out there and tried to see if it was going to cut back on, it didn't cut back on anyways. Anyways, went inside. Both the general manager and one of the other managers come walking out the back of the house of the Taco Bell in the back. They're like, yeah, what's going on? How's your car? I'm like, oh, I don't know. My friend said I need to let it try to be on for a few minutes before blah, 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 or hook up for a few. I forgot what it was. Something for a few minutes. They're like, okay, well, we want to have a conversation with you, but we're not going to have the conversation back there. We're going to have it out here. When he said that, I already knew something wasn't right. Why are we having a conversation in a lobby? Why are we having a conversation in Taco Bell's lobby? When there's an office that we could just go back there and go talking in this lobby, nothing about that feels okay. So I'm like, all right. They get to talking blah 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 blah. Basically, you were at this limit, and so yesterday when you called off and you called off because of your car, you were terminated. I didn't even correct them and say, oh, I didn't call off because of my car. I didn't care. When they said you were terminated, I said okay. They said, you don't have anything to say? Towards this, no. I had a lot to say after that, but it had nothing to do with me being fired. I didn't care. I figured. At work or somewhere long enough, you could kind of tell when they try to fire you. I already knew. I already knew what it was. I said, yeah. They trying to get me out here. Multicolored pants, bitch. These pants are black with a strip of gray on a calf. A strip of gray on a calf, and it has Adidas on it that's written in white. That's about as multi as you could get. I guess, girl. Go off. Multi it up. And I'm like, alright, well, see y'all. And I came back home, and I got straight on my game, and I played 2K. Because I just think that there's no reason for me to sit up here and cry over a job. I was out of money for a minute, and it set me back, for sure. But what can you do? What can you do? Nothing. All you can do is wake up and go about your day. And that's what I did. And about a month later, I got a new job. Now I have 2 jobs. Money. Trying to get the money. Trying to make the money. Trying to do my best. Adulting is hard. I was never really the kid to say, oh, I can't wait to grow up. I can't wait to be an adult. No. I just wanted to just not have to ask to do anything. Besides that, I was never, oh my god, I can't wait till I get grown. This is ghetto. This is ghetto. It's very ghetto. It's extremely ghetto. Paying bills and paying and doing and just all this and just got big responsibilities, and it just it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. This is just the beginning. This is crazy. This is just the beginning. It's just beginning. This is just the beginning. So, all we can do is pray. All we can do is pray. I don't know. I'm just guessing that majority of my audience are people in their 20s. And if so, listen, we can hold each other's hand and we can pray together, babe. We're gonna make it through it. How we're gonna make it through this, I don't know. We got agents outside just shooting people. I don't know. But more about where I've been. Okay, boom, got a new job. Bam. I like my new job. It's pretty cool. I work with majority of people I work with are older than me, but they're really cool, and I like talking to them because not all old people are cool like that, but they are. So I like picking at their brains and talking to them and stuff like that. They have good information that they could share. Then my other job I just started, yeah, it's cool too. I'm inside the mall. I hate working in the mall. I'm cool with talking to people, real cool with that. But like, I never realized how much I hate working in the mall until my first job was in a mall. My first job was in the mall. That job closed, and then I got a job right across from the job I was working at before, basically. And I was there for a long time. And then I stopped working at the mall for about a year. I don't know how long it's been. I don't feel like doing the math, but it was a while. Wait, no, I haven't worked at the mall. It hasn't been a year, but it's been over 6 months. But anyways, or it's probably been at least 6 months. Anyways, that's besides the point. After working at the mall, not working there no more, and then working at the mall again, oh my god, Jesus Christ. Working at the mall is so boring. And not only is it boring, like a retail job, I really don't like working retail because I just feel like I gotta clean up after everybody that come in this store. You come in this store and you unfold a shirt and you proceed to take the unfolded shirt and just throw it on top of a bunch of shirts. Or like, people just like, it's like, people, I don't know. I don't know. It's like the common sense sometimes like lacks. And in a mall, like you really see it. Like you just see people, you hear conversations, you hear things, and I'm just appalled a lot. Definitely. Working in the mall, I don't recommend. I don't. Unless you're in like a super busy mall. Then it will probably keep you, you know. I like going to work and working. When I first got a job, I was into going to work and making friends. Listen, babe, that is not me no more. I am not coming to work to be your friend. I don't care about anything that you have going on in your personal life. Sorry, not sorry. I don't care if it's not about work. I really don't want to have a conversation. I have friends in my life. I'm just fine. Best friend to be exact. I'm alright. I don't need a bunch of work friends and then I gotta see you after work. Like I have a work friend from me working at Buckle. Somebody that I'm still cool with, but besides that, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. The money is my friend. So unless there's somebody that walks in the door and their name's Money, I guess I won't be making any friends. Like when I used to work, because that was the job I worked at, I just said Buckle. That was my second job and the one that I worked in the mall the longest. I was in Buckle just not caring. Not gonna lie. Like, that was really my first job for real. Because the job I was at before, I was at Champs, but I was only there for like almost 3 weeks because the store shut down. So I didn't feel like I got like a experience to work. And the work experience at Buckle was not anything like Champs. Like, I was in there, I was getting paid commission to, you know, sell stuff to people. And at the point I was at in my life, I thought that was like something that would be easy for me to do. But one, I was mentally fighting for my life. This was 2024. Yeah, so I was mentally fighting for my life. And it was just a lot. Going to work and trying to talk to people about a pair of jeans that I really didn't care anything about to talk about, and talk to a bunch of people that looked nothing like me, and some of them didn't want to talk to me. I'm like, yeah, I really don't care about this, and I very much showed that I didn't care. Not gonna lie. Not all the time, but once, like, there hit a point where I just didn't care anymore. I didn't. And it wasn't just like Management sucked. My boss was terrible. She was terrible. She sucked. I'm sorry if you ever see this video. You were a terrible boss. Nobody else was gonna tell her that she was a terrible manager because like they were just there to do their job, literally. And that's the difference between me and them at the time. Like I was there to socialize and make friends and tell everybody about that act stuff and talk about my life and my heartbreak and problems going on. Nobody wants to hear all of that. Like, no offense, but like I don't. At least me now, when I come to work, man, this happened. I'm like, oh, I don't care. I don't care. Because talking about it at work isn't gonna help either. Like, that's why I try to dismiss certain conversations when people like bring up certain problems and stuff. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help. Just stop talking about it. Just stop. The more you talk about it, then when you come to work, now you're gonna really want to talk about it. It's gonna become a habit to talk about, and now you're gonna be depressed at work. And that's exactly what happened. I remember one time I was working at work, and my coworker came up to me, and she was like, "Audrey, you've gotta let this go. Like, you can't even sell to customers. Like, look at yourself." I looked at myself in the mirror, girl. I looked like a zombie. I looked dead. Maybe that's for another video. I feel like I kind of already talked on stuff like that though. Don't be that person out here that lets people overly control your emotions. Sometimes we're human. People can get the best of us, but don't let somebody every single day just throw your brain off. Cause girl, I was letting it happen every single day. Mind you, a lot of things were very confusing at the time. Were very much everything I thought was a lie. So to be honest, I had every right to feel the way that I felt because I was in like the state of just pure confusion. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was, yeah, girl, boy, whoever watching this, both. Anyways, yeah, don't go to work and tell all your problems. I promise you, they don't care. And they could grow to care, but like, just go to work and do your job. Like, when you go to work and do your job, time just goes like this. I go to work and I actually follow the rules now, and time just flies. Like, I don't touch my phone for real unless I'm on break. Like, yeah, I follow the rules and stuff, and that works. That really works. Let me see another piece of insight I can give y'all. I just started my last semester in college. Everybody say, woo! Come on. Yeah, whoa, yay. Okay, so I have just started my final semester in college. I have been in college for 5 years. I've been in college for 5 years. Now, yes, there's people out there that's been in college for longer than 5 years. And somebody can be like, 5 years is nothing, that's normal. And yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. But you know what else? I'm tired. Two things could be true. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm gonna miss school for sure, though. I will say that. I'm gonna miss school. So I'm trying to make sure that I savor all these moments and stuff like that. We're supposed to be having a party on Friday. I'm kind of party out. I don't really know if I'm gonna go to that or not. I think I just want to stay in the house. But I don't know, if somebody convinces me, maybe. Maybe I'll pop my head out. But it's too cold. I don't know about y'all, but it's cold. It's cold. Like, it's cold. And then the wind makes it colder. I don't want to go outside. I don't. I really don't. If I could stay inside, I would. The only reason I want to go outside is to go to the gym. If it's not the gym, I don't want to go outside. Like, quite literally, I don't want to go. No reason. Oh my god, I have another update I can give you guys. Now that I thought about the gym, I hurt my shoulder! I hurt my shoulder. What's crazy is last year I hurt this shoulder around the same exact time. Basically in the same way. So last year I hurt this shoulder. I was playing basketball against my friend. And he's a pretty strong guy. And I wasn't really thinking. I tried to back down into him, and he stood like, you know that like meme, you know that meme of DeMarcus Cousins when Anthony Towns was trying to like push up against him. Yeah, that's what it felt like. I tried to back into him, and he just stood like still, like a brick wall, and I hurt my shoulder. It just crushed. It was like. I'm like, oh my god, that hurt. But I continued to play basketball. And for the rest of that day until I was done, and then I went home and I couldn't lift my arm up. I couldn't even pick up a water bottle. I couldn't pick up an empty book bag. I couldn't do nothing. But this side isn't as bad. I could move my arm up and down to the side. I could do that right when I did it. The only thing that I couldn't do right when I hurt myself was like put my arm across my body and like pull it. I couldn't do that. I don't even know if I could do that now. Ooh, that hurts. I'm not gonna try it. That hurt. Yeah, and then I couldn't really do a push-up, but I can do a push-up now. It just hurts a little bit. I can't really just crank out like 20 push-ups right now. That's gonna hurt. But yeah, I hurt my shoulder. How did I hurt my shoulder? How did I hurt this one? I was playing basketball, like I said, similar to the other one. But this time, I was playing basketball. I went up for a layup, and my momentum, because somebody, like, he didn't mean to push me, but his body just, like, went into me, and I fell, because I'm a faller. I'm going to fall on the ground. I fell, but my body slid, and I slid into the wall. Yeah, I slid into the wall. Now, it could have been worse because the wall had padding. So if the wall didn't have that padding, my arm probably would have been as messed up as this one was last year. This took a long time to heal. I don't even know if it's fully healed yet. Like, I remember I was moving my hand and it just felt like a rubber band was being stretched out. So it didn't feel right. I felt like I could hear, like, it just didn't. It wasn't right. But with this one, yeah, the padding, if the padding wasn't there, it definitely would have been as bad. The padding was there though, but I just hit my shoulder at the right point, right at the top, and yeah. Now it hurts, but I ain't no punk. I'm not a punk. So, what did I do? I listened to my friend. My best friend told me get a band. Use a band. I've been using the band to try to take care of my shoulder and stuff like that. Doing all the workout stretch here, and then I've been going behind my head and stretching and pulling it up and pulling it this way. Yeah. Been going to the gym and everything like that, and can't stop, won't stop. Ain't nothing gonna stop me but me, and I ain't gonna stop. So who gonna stop me? I'm just saying. But yeah, that's where I've been at. I have some homework that I need to do, and it's gonna get done because I told myself I'm not gonna have any late assignments, which technically I already have one, and it was a complete accident, like the biggest accident ever. But it's okay though. It's okay. It's alright. It was the biggest accident of all time. Normally, I just, like, almost intentionally not do them sometimes. This time, it was an accident. It was on purpose. So, yeah. But, I've enjoyed talking to y'all. I'm not going to tell y'all that I'm going to be sooner. I'm not going to tell y'all that I'm going to be back sooner than later. I'm just going to do it. So, whenever y'all see me again, y'all will see me. But I miss talking to y'all, and I hope y'all cared about my little update and my shoulder. It'll be alright. It's a little tender to the touch still. This shoulder got like a knot in it though. Like this one, it's got like a nipple or something. I don't know, something not right. This one, it just hurt. So hopefully it don't take too long because I want to play some basketball. I like playing basketball. I play basketball and it's fun. I like going out there and whip it on people because people don't think I can whip on them, but I can. Don't be deceived, babe. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. Please don't. Because I'll go out there and I'll really cook you. Like, I'll really rock you to bed. Like, rock you to sleep. Shoot it in your face. Shoot it in your face. Shoot it in your face. It could really get like that. I'm not really a trash talker, though. I don't really do all of that. I just do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I should talk about basketball or something one day. Because the basketball player that I am now, I was nothing like that in high school. I wasn't butt in high school. Like, I had talent, but I was butt because I didn't have no confidence. And so, like, if you don't have no confidence, like, you're ass. It's like damn near impossible to be good. You can't do anything. How am I do something if I don't have no confidence? How am I do it? I might be able to do it, but it's not going to be to the best of my ability. It's not really going to be good. So, like, yeah. But I'm rambling. I enjoyed talking to y'all. I will talk to y'all again. Hopefully soon. According to me, I am trying to get real strict on myself, following certain rules and stuff like that I have for myself so I can become more consistent in every aspect of my life. Consistency is key. So, I will see y'all whenever I see y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all stay warm. And goodbye.